Peace will not be achieved without our every effort. Peace will be reached when everybody makes it their duty to become a messenger of peace for their nation and their societies. Today, we are not only here in our professional capacities, but as those who carry the heart of a peace advocate within us. World peace, we the youth believe, can only be achieved when all aspects, when all people come together as one. And in the past 3 days, you have seen that the youth, we have done all we can within our capacity. But we are looking upon the leaders right now, the leaders of the international community, the politicians, the lawmakers, and the religious leaders to help us fulfill this goal. Signing this agreement, it may not bring peace immediately, ladies and gentlemen, but what I'd like to say is that it is a step in the right direction, and the youth need your help. So now, we will proceed with the signing ceremony of the Unity of Religion Agreement. The Unity of Religion Agreement is a groundbreaking promise of religions to unite unconditionally and without discrimination to achieve true peace. I would like to call upon the following religious leaders to come up to the stage and join us for the signing of the ceremony of the Unity of Religions Agreement. First, Archbishop Martin de Jesus Barahona to please come up to the stage. Also, a representative of Holiness Sharukyati Panditak Haryavari Ashwam Swati Shri Bataraka to come to the stage. Also, from the Islam Shia faith, El Sharif Muhammad Hassan El Armini to come to the stage. From the Hinduism faith, His Holiness Swami Shidananda Saraswatiji Maharaj, the Guru of India. From the faith of Buddhism, Representative Dr. Ashin Nyanisara, founder of the Sidaku Buddha Vihara. Would you please make your way to the stage? From the Catholic Church, Archbishop Antonio Ledesma from the Philippines. From the Anglican Church, Archbishop Patricio Enrique Viveros Robles. From the Sikh religion, Singh Sahib Jana Gurbacha and Singhji. If you could make your way to the stage, please. From the Jewish faith, Rabbi Jeremy Yehuda Milgrom. From the Zoroaster faith, Dr. Meher Master Moose. And from the Baha'i faith, Dr. Bharati Gandhi. At this time, we would also like to call upon the host of the World Alliance of Religions Peace Summit. Firstly, Mr. Man Hee Lee, the chairman of HWPL, and also Ms. Nam Hee Kim, the president of IWPG. Let's give them a great applause. While the proceedings continue on stage, we will conduct the signing ceremony of the agreement to propose the enactment of an international law for the cessation of war and world peace just below stage with our delegations, and to establish peace, for the heritage of peace to be brought to all generations. We must do everything in our power to end all wars on this earth and to establish world peace according to the will of the Creator, God. Therefore, all religions must unite under God as one. We pledge in sight of God, all people of the world, and the peace advocate to become under God through the unity of religion. We hereby acknowledge that we must be recreated through God's seed so that we might be recognized as the family of God, and in that likeness shine an eternal light upon the earth, loving our neighbors as ourselves. We recognize our need for repentance, as well as our need to show grace to all the people of the world, grace which can be seen in the light, rain, and the air of heaven, and through that grace lead humanity to salvation from death. We hereby pledge with all reasonable endeavor to take on this duty to establish peace and end all wars on this earth, and as a united religion to leave a world at peace as a legacy for our future generations to come. Considering the grace that we have received, we are moved to fully carry our filial duty to our Father. That is, to do whatever we can to make this world one over which God can reign. This we recognize as a task appointed to this generation. We recognize that when religions become united, wars will end, and peace will become to the world. This has been the will of God and the purpose of religion for the past 6,000 years. Therefore, I hereby sign this agreement in sight of God, all people of the world, and peace advocates. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now recite the agreement to propose the enactment of an international law, which has been signed by our former heads and current heads of states and also lawmakers. As people born in this era, it is our duty to end all wars of this generation and to establish world peace. We must unite in heart and will leave peace as an eternal legacy for our future generations. We, as the former heads of states, chief justices, and representatives of the United Nations, will do everything within our power to enact an international law for the cessation of wars on this globe and the creation of world peace. We, the current heads of states, sign the proposed international law to end all wars and establish world peace for all nations, people, and peace. Our purpose is to educate all levels of society, organizations, and educational institutions to mutually collaborate for the enactment of the international law to make a peace a reality. I hereby sign this agreement in sight of God, all the people of the world, and the peace advocates. I consent to this proposed agreement for the heritage of global peace. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very historical moment, although it is symbolic as it may be. We would like to bring your attention, of course, to the stage while the signing ceremony is still taking place. Stage right now, we have to sign the agreement to stand up together for commemoration. Yes, sir. All right, if we can just move in a little bit closer together, because now we are one. We have signed an agreement to work together as one family, so let's get cozy. All right, for our second cut. All right, for our second cut, what we're going to do is, as we are facing the audience, to do the signal of V for victory, because we are victorious here today, to work together for peace. So if you can look at it's V for victory. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's V for victory. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to leave our agreements on the table. Place them down on the table, please, and we're going to take a picture together holding hands. All right, let's hold hands together. You can leave your agreements on the table. Face down, please, face down. And hold hands together. Yes, thank you very much. All right. Okay. Thank you very much to our religious leaders. Okay. Now, at this time, what we also like to do is bring our other signatories to the stage, our former heads of state, and also UN representatives and lawmakers to come up to the stage, please. Your Excellencies, we're waiting for you up on the stage. For those individuals who have possibly left their agreements at their tables, we ask some of the staff members to get them. All right, so we do apologize for the chaos, but we ask some of the members of the press to just back up a little bit. Thank you. Okay, to our excellencies on stage, if everybody could open your agreements that have been signed, please. Okay, now we're going to open them up wide, and 우리 Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you can hold them up high, we're going to take a commemorative photograph together. All right? 네, 우리 안내하시는 분들 그 위치가 똑같을 수 있도록 좀 도와주십시오. 앞에 좀 봐주시고요. 네. Alright, now ladies and gentlemen, after we've had that photograph, let's signify the V for victory sign. 네, 총장님, 이제 그 V, everybody together, V for victory. Because we have been victorious on this day for the fulfillment of peace. Thank you once again. We're going to take one last photograph, and that is also with the religious leaders. Can you also make your way back to the stage? Religious leaders, can you also make your way back to the stage to take one more commemorative photograph? And just before we go there, let us hold hands. All right, thank you very much, Your Excellencies, for your participation, for your patience, and also for everything that you have done for us this day. It will truly remain a part of not only Korean history,